Hey everybody, it's Brad at Deere Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Gonna do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2001 John Deere 5320 tractor that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know. Then of course we'll fire it up, let you hear the engine. We'll show you the 3-point, the PTO, show you the brakes are strong, and then at the end we'll lift the front end up, back up, show you the 4-wheel drive works. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is a 2001 John Deere 5320 cab, heat, air, 4-wheel drive. It's got the John Deere 541 front loader, self-leveling. It has the John Deere style quick attach. It's a sync shuttle transmission, 2 rear remotes, R1 tires. It's got a radio. The front tires are new. These were 64 horsepower. Here in a little bit we'll fire it up. We'll show you the pins are very tight up here. And as I get up close to everything here, you'll see this green paint is very nice. It's nice and bright. Couple scuffs and scratches here and there on the loader, a couple little scuffs there. But as you can see, they're pretty reflective and bright. It is the self-leveling loader, like I said. But up here, just typical scuffs and scratches here and there, but fairly bright and reflective. And there on the hood, you can see how bright and reflective that paint is. Obviously the loader's got some scuffs and scratches, but just from being a loader. But up here on the actual hood and everything, that's very bright and reflective. There you can see how the reflection of the tire there. Looking at this front tire, like I said, front tires are brand new. Taking a step back, looking at this front rim on this side, as you can see there, that yellow paint is fairly bright. Does have some just typical nicks and chips in the paint all around the edge here, as you'll see. But pretty good overall. Coming back here, looking at the rear fender on this side again, as you can see there, nice and bright, reflective paint. Just typical, I don't know how well you guys can see them, little scuffs and scratches, little chips in the paint here and there. Just not much bigger than a pinhead really, but just scuffs and no huge chunks out of the fender. It rained overnight, so there's some water laying here. Pretty good there. Up underneath that fender, nice and clean in there. Rear tire, I'm gonna say, looking at the tread depth here, I'm gonna say we're probably 55 to 60%. I think I'm being very fair there. Not much weather checking. There is some. You can kind of see here, there's a little bit of weather checking starting. Here in the sidewall, same thing. Not much at all, but there's a little bit there. And taking a good look at this rear rim, again, that yellow paint is fairly bright. Just typical scuffs, scratches, and chips around, especially around the edge. You can see here. Coming around to the back, 3-point arms. They do have the extendable 3-point arms, drawbar, 540 PTO, 2 rear remotes. And looking back here, everything looks good on the rear axle. Inside of this fender, everything looks good here. Same thing over here. Inside of this fender looks good, as you can see there. Nice and bright, reflective paint. There you can see the reflection of our shop there in the fender. Looking at the rear tire on this side, tread depth, I'm gonna say matches up really well to the other side. You know, there's still almost 2 fingers worth of tread depth there. Again, some weather checking, not bad, but there is definitely some weather checking here. Underneath that fender looks really good. Taking a step back, looking at the rear rim on this side. Again, that yellow paint's pretty bright. Just some scuffs and scratches and chips in the paint around the edges especially. A couple up here. Steps are good down here. Front tire, same as the other side, is brand new. Front rim on this side matches up pretty well to the others. Again, that yellow paint's nice and bright. Just scuffs and scratches and chips around the edges. Looking at the loader arms on this side, again, the same as the other side. That paint's pretty bright. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated anywhere here on the loader. Everything looks pretty good. Some scuffs here, you can probably see them pretty well. Back side of that bucket. That lower pin down there does have a bow to it, as you can see there. Coming and looking at the bucket here. The bucket, as you can see, is actually very straight. That cutting edge is good. There's no big bows or dents in the bucket. It even still retains quite a bit of that green paint in the bucket here. Like I said, there's a bow there in that crossbar. Up here's pretty good. Grill guard's in good shape. That grill's in good shape. The headlights are good. See if I can kind of get a good look here at this hood. As you can see, there's just some small scuffs here. I don't know how well you guys see there, but nothing real deep as far as scratches. And as you can see there, very bright and reflective paint. You can see that camera in the reflection there. Let's see about pop this up with one hand. See what we can see in here. Hard to do this with one hand holding the camera. Oh baby. There we go. Pointed you up at the sky for a second. Up here at the breather, everything looks good here. Kind of hard to see down in there, but fins look pretty good on that radiator. Inside of the hood, everything looks good up there. Go around and see what we can see on the sides here. Take a good look. As you can see in here, nice and clean. There's a little bit of dust and dirt in here, but nice and dry. As far, no oil or diesel run down the side of the block that I can see. Now I say it with every used machine, if you go over it with a fine-tooth comb, there's going to be a seep or something somewhere. But it seems to be nice and dry along the block here. Cylinders, I should have kind of got up close to those. They all seem to be pretty dry. Take a look at this one here. That one seems good and dry. Same thing. That cylinder seems to be good and dry. And I'm gonna take a look at this side of the engine. Again, right there where the head and the block come together, everything looks good there. Down here, I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block. Everything looks clean there. Should look, the front axle looks good on both sides. We'll take a look at the cab and the interior. All the glass looks good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of that glass. The steps on this side are good. They show just a tiny little bit of paint wore off right here. But other than that, pretty darn good. And even here where you step up into it, just a tiny little bit of paint wore off there. Floor mat's in really, really good shape. A little bit of dust and mud from us climbing in and out of it today. Clutch pedal there, again a little bit of dirt on it, but as you can see, very deep still here on these little knobs. Same thing with the brake pedals, throttle pedal. The seat Taking a good look here at the seat, that lower cushion. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Same with the backrest. I'm not seeing any cuts or tears there. Armrests, as you can see here, are in very good shape. They still retain basically all of that little texture that they have. There's not smooth spots wore anywhere. Same thing on this one. You can see all that texture. All of our brown plastic up here, you can see, is still very bright and reflective. Nothing I'm seeing is all cracked. And even our, it's not really leather, but our texture down here, everything looks pretty darn good. Levers are good here. Loader controls. Even over here on this side, again, this interior is in really good shape. Down here, our brown plastic is really bright, not all busted up and cracked. Let's see, I know we got a tilt steering wheel here. Steering wheel looks good. The dash is very good. So this tractor, we don't know the exact hours. It's got 358 on this hour meter, and the hour meter does work, but that has been replaced at some point in time. We were sold the tractor to be these are the right hours, but doing our own due diligence, we discovered this tractor has owner's manual for the tractor and the loader, and in the owner's manual, it has written in, I forget the exact date now, but it had 481 hours. I think it was in 2014, maybe, I forget off the top of my head, but the books will come with it. I'll show pictures of it. And then obviously the hour meter had to have gone bad. They put a new hour meter in it. We called John Deere to see if they had any records. The last record they had, it had 360 hours. So the best guess we have is 358 plus the 481, which is 839 hours. I do think it's a very low hour tractor just based on the condition. Looking at the bucket, obviously that showed very little wear. Inside this here, with all the texture still on the armrest and how clean everything is, I really do believe it's a very low hour tractor, especially for a 2001. But there's no way to plug this one in. Doesn't have a computer to tell us exactly what the hours are. But based on the condition, I truly do believe it's a very low hour tractor. The best thing we have is the 358 showing now, and the last recorded thing in the back of the owner's manual was 481. Looking at the headliner here, it's very clean, as you can see. No water stains, honestly, really not too many dirt stains even. It's very clean in here. Rear view mirror's good. All these little vents for the HVAC seem to be good. I don't see, none of these are even busted. All of those look good. Very clean in here. Top of that hood looks good. All right, like I said, it's a 2001 5320. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll get that hood shut, we'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.